Hey, what's up everyone? Mendel here. I hope you are doing awesome and wonderful. And in this video, I'm going to show you the new Groove Agent 6 and how I use it in a metal context, plus some other cool tools. So as always, let's dig right in. Here we go. So as you can see over here, I've loaded up the new Groove Agent 6. And there's one thing I absolutely love about this. Before we're going to deep dive into this, let's first take a listen to the track I have here. There's like a metal track with some atmosphere going on. I'm using Groove Agent 6 for the drums. So let's take a listen first. Here we go. So that's like a heavy, groovy, atmospheric metal track. Now let's dive into this. So as I said before, we've got Groove Agent 6 over here, and I've loaded up the Punch kit, which sounds very good. I really like the toms on this, like that's a cool original drum fill. I think I should use that. It sounds really punchy, but I thought since it's metal, I wanted to hype it up. And here comes the thing that I'm really stoked on. So let's take a listen to this. So over here we have the kick drum. Here you see kick. But now next to this, you see layer 2, ambiance is kick 1. So we can layer our separate instruments like the snares or the kicks or the toms, for example, up to you. This is something that is very commonly done in rock and metal production. I do this in every single production myself, just layering samples. And I found this ambiance's kick 1. Now here's the thing that happened. So the kick drum by itself sounds like this. There's some nice rooms with it, but it was lacking some almost overly hyped kick sound, which I really love in my metal productions. So I was just going through samples and I came across the Beat Agent GA4. And as soon as I hit this thing, the ambiance's kick 1, and I pressed this button, I got very happy because it sounds like this. Dear Mother. Now that's a thick kick. So basically the only thing I did, I pressed this plus icon and just dragged it over and done. But since I already did that, over here I can delete this one. This is the one. So without it, the kick sounds like this. And with it, yes, that's a cool, heavy sounding kick. Especially the room of the original kick sample and this ambiance's kick 1 by itself are blended together with the rooms. Makes it sound awesome. Now, of course, we have our settings over here, so you can, let me just solo that sample. So we have this. We can fine tune it. Or lower it, fine tuned. Control click becomes back to 0. Of course, we can also do pitch correction. So we have normal here, up 12, or down 12. Could even maybe for metal, I think around 4 even, or 3. Yeah, that sounds best to me. So again, those blend together with the new layering function. You can blend samples. Now, what I absolutely love about this, of course, is you can also blend your own samples if you want to. So for example, this snare over here, let me first mute it. This is the snare by itself. Also, good snare, has some room, but it's lacking some attack, at least for my metal productions. So that's why I just dragged in samples of my own. It's from my buddy Jacob Hansen. And I found this what's it called? Ambiantronics Snare 1, which sounds like this. And you might think, hey Mendel, that won't work in a metal mix. Doesn't sound like a real snare, like metal uses only real snares, but you get the point. It sounds more like an E kit or like an EDM kit. But in context with the other samples, you can hear it just adds a tiny bit more brightness and snap. So without it, with it. Just so subtle. So the drums solo by themselves, they sound like this. I mean, that kick is over the top, but I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it a lot. Now, if you want to dive a bit more into the mixing here, if you want to get real creative, I wouldn't say even real creative, but more like have more flexibility. What I like to do is I do a multi-out on the Groove Agent. So I have everything routed to separate channels. So over here you see on the top like out 2, out 3, etc. Those are these tracks. So when I play this, you'll see everything goes to its own channel. And that gives you a lot of mixing flexibility. I know it's very basic, but for some people it might be some new info, and it's definitely worth checking out because it will definitely improve your mixes if you mix drums and you have everything to separate channels. So for example, this on the kick here, some ultra shaper and the frequency. But for an example, especially on the overheads, also some filtering off, so I don't need everything below 200 Hertz in this case. For rooms, so you can treat everything separately, so you can get like a heavy drum sounding kit. So another thing that got me really pumped on this was the polarities pack, I'd say, for patch up. It just creates so much 3D and depth to the mix. So I just have this couple of presets. It's so straightforward. So this is the Anger Drift. I layered it with the, what's it called over here? The Golden Sunrise. There we go. And there was this preset called Bassoon Bone, which sounded really thick as well. This one. So this is how the first one sounds. I mean, that's inspiring to me. Sounds cool. This is the Golden Sunrise. And we have the Bassoon Bone over here. So all of those three together sounds like this. so beautiful and eerie at the same time. And to finally show you how big of a difference that makes, again, the depth and space in the mix. So I'll mute them first. So this is what it sounds like without them. Right? And now with them. And there you have it. Hopefully this gives you some inspiration to get you started working with these tools. And of course, make something of your own. I mean, that's the most important thing. These are tools and you should be creative with them and be inspired and create music. That's the most important thing. So hopefully you learned something today with these beautiful tools. And you know what? See you next time. Cheers.